Blake Lively's career? It's officially over. She's done, and it's all thanks to the drama with Justin Baldoni. Fans are turning on her, and it's not just some small group. People are siding with Justin, and they're calling Blake out for lying and trying to ruin his career. Even Justin's mom is over it. How's that for a punch to the gut? It all started with her lawsuit against Justin, which accused him of making bad comments about her physical appearance. But here's the plot twist. Blake was the one who told Justin he needed a nose job.
My nose is so big.
Yes, I was hoping that we could address this.
Blake accused Justin inappropriately commented on her physical appearance. Meanwhile, she told Justin Baldoni he needed to get plastic surgery for a nose job and invited him in her caravan while breastfeeding. This was tweeted by Lene Blanc on X. Can you believe that? She's playing the victim while pulling the same stuff she's accusing Justin of. How does that even make sense? Blake fans must be scratching their heads right now, trying to justify this. And then the lies just kept coming. Blake tried to weaponize the Me Too movement to take Justin down, but Farrah Bueller hit the nail on the head. Justin Baldoni evidence is so damning because it shows Blake Lively not only lying about key moments of SH, but she was attempting to paint this man as a Harvey Weinstein to weaponize the Me Too MVNT, all because she wanted control of a movie? Let that sink in. Blake used a serious movement to ruin Justin's life, all because she wanted power over a project. That's not just a lie that's manipulative and bad, but do Blake's fans see it that way, or are they still blindly defending her? It's hard to tell, especially with some fans calling Justin's side of the story inflammatory. Things went from bad to worse for Blake when Justin released a raw 10-minute video proving her claims were false.
I may not always love.
Justin Baldoni just released a raw 10-minute video from production that proves Blake Lively lied through her teeth. She claimed he did her bad, and Justin just came through with the receipts. Another user had this to say: "This video had all the receipts." If you're still backing Blake after seeing that, you have to ask yourself, what are you really supporting? Lies? Manipulation? Justin just dropped the truth, and it's clear that Blake's claims were nothing but a desperate attempt to destroy him. And if you thought it couldn't get worse for Blake, think again. A resurfaced video of Blake admitting to doing blackface is circulating online, and the backlash is intense. Video proof of Blake Lively lying in her lawsuit against Justin Baldoni, and a resurfaced video of her admitting to doing blackface. Oh girl, just say goodbye to your career, ATP. Ouch. That's a serious blow to her career, and no amount of damage control can undo that. How can anyone still take her seriously after all this? But don't take it from just me. The public is speaking out. Justin Baldoni, it ends with Blake Lively. End her lying, manipulative, and victimizing self. Whack her again. People are tired of Blake playing the victim and using other people to get ahead. They want the truth, and the truth is, Justin was never the villain she made him out to be. The support for Justin is overwhelming, and Blake's fan base is shrinking by the minute. Still, Blake's fans haven't given up completely. Some are still defending her, even as the evidence stacks up against her. They claim she's been misjudged, or worse, that she's the victim of a smear campaign. But the reality is hard to ignore. Her lies have been exposed, and no amount of Twitter hashtags or fan chants can change that. Some people might still believe in her, but they're in the minority at this point. Justin, on the other hand, is coming out stronger than ever. As more people see the proof, the more they're rallying behind him. Blake's lies have caught up with her, and she's left with no way to defend herself. The truth about her manipulative tactics is out, and now it's clear who the real victim is in this situation. So, what's next for Blake Lively? It's hard to say, But one thing's for sure, her career isn't going to recover from this. As Leon LeBlanc put it, Blake Lively is a bully, period. She tried to take down an innocent man with lies and false accusations, and now she's facing the consequences. Justin Baldoni has the support of the public, and as more evidence comes to light, it's clear that Blake's time in Hollywood has come to an end. The truth always wins, and it looks like Justin is the one who will walk away with his career intact. Blake Lively? Well, she might want to start looking for a new job. The intimacy coordinator has just stepped into the Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni drama, and it's only getting messier.
Every moment of this was improvised by Mr. Baldoni with no discussion or consent.
Allegedly, Justin made Blake feel uncomfortable during intimate scenes on It Ends With Us.
Lively's team tells who has been inappropriately touched in the workplace will recognize Miss Lively's discomfort.
And now, with the coordinator stepping up, things are heating up even more. So, why is this all coming out now? Why wait until now to speak up? And why is this turning into such a public spectacle? Could there be something deeper behind the scenes that we're not being told? The drama began when Blake Lively, in a December 2024 interview, described an uncomfortable situation during the filming of It Ends With Us. She claimed that Justin Baldoni had crossed a line during a slow dance scene. The issue? He allegedly attempted to caress her multiple times during the scene, despite their script not calling for it, and Blake pulling away each time. Now, if you're thinking, wasn't that supposed to be an intimate scene? Well, it was, but it wasn't supposed to go there. The slow dance was planned to stay innocent, with no canoodling involved. Fans have been raising some big questions. What happened to the professional boundaries? Shouldn't consent and comfort always be top of mind when you're working in close quarters with someone? Her fans are pointing out that Justin Baldoni intended for this to happen. People have been saying Blake clearly felt uncomfortable in the moment, and when someone is repeatedly pulling away, that should be a sign, loud and clear. This is where Mia Schachter, an intimacy coordinator, comes in.
An intimacy coordinator, Mia Schachter, has reviewed leaked footage from the film It Ends With Us.
She wasn't on set for It Ends With Us, but after the leaked footage of the scene hit the media, she took a look and had some serious feedback. According to Mia, what she saw wasn't just a small misstep, but a clear violation of boundaries. The slow dance scene was meant to stay platonic, but Justin's attempts to caress Blake, despite her pulling away, showed a breakdown in communication. Schachter's conclusion was simple. What happened on that set was not what was agreed upon, and it shouldn't have gone that far. People have been quick to point out that Blake visibly pulled away as Justin leaned in. It felt like the kind of thing that could happen all too easily in an environment where the lines between professional and personal are constantly blurred. I mean, it's easy to say, just speak up. But we've all been in situations where speaking up isn't as simple as it sounds, especially when your career is on the line, and the person crossing those boundaries is someone who holds power over your job. What did you think while watching? Now, let's flip the coin and look at Justin's perspective. While, of course, her fans want to side with Blake because who wants to invalidate someone's discomfort? People have been saying we also need to look at Justin's side. Imagine being a director and actor trying to create something real and emotional. Maybe Justin was just so wrapped up in the chemistry he was trying to create between his character and Blake's that he lost track of the line between fiction and reality. Did he think that by pushing a little, he'd make the scene feel more authentic? Maybe he didn't even realize how far he was going. He might have thought, hey, we need this chemistry. But at that moment, he wasn't reading the room, or rather, Blake. Look, I'm not saying Justin is a bad guy, but this situation is a classic case of miscommunication. He might have thought he was just improvising in the moment, trying to create more connection. But the reality is that when a person pulls away, that should be the ultimate sign to back off. But in the heat of filming, especially when emotions are running high, the lines can get blurry. Was it a mistake? Maybe. But it was still a mistake that made Blake uncomfortable, and that matters. At the end of the day, there are two sides to this story. Blake's fans say she was right to pull away, while others argue Justin was just doing his job. Hollywood thrives on drama, but let's not jump to conclusions without seeing the full picture. There's always more to these stories than what meets the eye, and this might just be another case of things getting blown out of proportion. It's over for Blake Lively. This is what her fans are saying. She has gone too far with this whole Justin Baldoni drama.
The allegation is made in a legal complaint filed by Blake against her former co-star and director on the film.
15 seconds. That's all it takes.
And the more this plays out, the more Blake Lively's appeal is lost. No one believes Blake's side of the story, especially after so many clips of Blake have resurfaced.
And I put bronzer all over myself in a Scary Spice fro, so I thought they would think I was like a black girl.
What is the next
What does
5
that
years
mean?
Yeah, it's not looking good for Blake Lively at all. But let me know if you believe Blake Lively or do you think she's lying. So, where we're at right now is Justin Baldoni has filed a suit against Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds for a jaw-dropping $400 million.
Justin has hit Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds with a $400 million lawsuit,
claiming they orchestrated a campaign to end his career. But let's rewind a bit. Remember all those whispers about on-set tension during the filming of It Ends With Us? Well, things seem to have escalated dramatically. Blake reportedly accused Justin of creating a toxic work environment, citing his intense directing style and alleged bad behavior. This, of course, led to a media frenzy, with many questioning Justin's character and professionalism. But now, Justin's firing back with a vengeance. He claims Blake's accusations are completely false and that she and Ryan, Hollywood's power couple, used their influence to manipulate the narrative and paint him as the villain. He alleges they leaked distorted information to the press, ruining his reputation and jeopardizing his future projects. And if that wasn't enough, Justin's also dragged Taylor Swift into this legal battle. Justin Baldoni's suit doesn't directly accuse Taylor Swift of any wrongdoing, but it definitely paints her in a suspicious light. Here's what we've pieced together from the court documents and those insider whispers. Apparently, Blake and Justin had a meeting at Blake and Ryan's NYC penthouse to discuss some script rewrites Blake had done. Justin claims Ryan was there from the get-go, singing Blake's praises, and then, a few hours later, Taylor Swift casually pops in, also gushing about Blake's writing. Coincidence? Maybe. But Justin clearly felt pressured to agree with their collective genius. He even texted Blake later, saying he would have loved the rewrite even without Ryan's input. Blake probably told Ryan about this, and he probably got a little offended. In one of the text messages included in the claim that was filed, Blake refers to Taylor and Ryan as her dance moms level stage moms, and the dragons to her Khaleesi. Okay, a little dramatic, but it definitely suggests a tight-knit alliance. Justin seems to imply that Taylor and Ryan were part of Blake's inner circle and that they used their influence to sway his decisions on set. This suit is more than just a Hollywood squabble. It's a full-blown feud with potentially long-lasting negative consequences. Justin is accusing Blake and Ryan of trying to ruin his reputation and invasion of privacy, claiming their actions have caused him immense emotional distress and financial loss. He's not just seeking monetary compensation, he wants to clear his name and expose what he believes is a calculated attempt to ruin his career. On the other side, Blake and Ryan are likely not going to back down that easily. They're not ones to back down from something like this. And with their combined star power and resources, this whole drama could drag on for months, if not years. Meanwhile, the It Ends With Us movie itself is caught in the mix. With all this negative publicity and behind-the-scenes drama, people thought audiences wouldn't be interested in seeing it. but it actually turned out to be the highest-grossing film that Blake Lively has starred in, earning over $351 million on a $25 million budget. So the Blake versus Justin drama appears to have actually helped the movie. And what about Taylor Swift? How will she respond to being dragged into this mess? Will she publicly defend herself or choose to stay silent? Whether Taylor was aware of this alleged scheme or simply caught in the mix remains to be seen.